And I'm super excited because I have two super women, as I said, in my midst. We have Madam Vida Peprah and then Beatrice Oye Lewis, and they are all truck drivers from Horgle Transport. I know you're excited. Welcome to the show.
Thank
and
you.
I love the fact that you wore your uniform here.
Yeah.
You know, as they say, what men can do, women can do better. And you are a typical example of that.
Yeah.
That's what the show is all about. You look amazing. But what pushed you to think of this choice of career? What made you choose to be a truck driver?
Oh, okay. Since childhood, I always admire even a lady, even driving these small cars.
Yeah.
And this inspires me that I tell myself that maybe one day I will be behind the wheel.
Yeah.
So one fateful day, I was watching the television, and I saw a lady, a female lady, a lady who was interviewed, and he said, this lady is called Miss Taxi.
Oh,
Miss Taxi, Ghana.
Interesting.
Yeah. And she said they want females to be trained to drive bus.
Oh.
You see, I said, this is very big opportunity. I have to grab it.
Yeah.
Then, so I managed myself into it. And we were trained to drive. We started driving the bus. But in 2018,
okay,
and our madam too came in, Miss Elena Horgle. She too said she wants ladies to come into this industry, oil industry. I said no, but I was one of the 12 who was selected.
Beautiful.
To go, to enter into that industry. But we were well trained to drive this vehicle. In fact, not just train well. So through that,
thorough training.
Yes, thorough training. It's not easy, but we were well trained.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, so it's Miss Taxi and Miss Madam Elinam. Yeah, for that we have come to this far.
Yeah. So
yeah,
they motivated
they
you.
Motivated
They
us.
pushed
Yes.
you.
So I think that they have done well.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well.
Women influencing women. You don't lose anything as a candle by lighting another person's own. So what about you? Is the same story?
Yes, Miss Taxi, she started with this pioneer thing, and she became a role model for all of us too.
Oh, that's nice.
Through that, and she's still been part of us up to now.
Oh,
wow.
wow. That's beautiful.
To us, and then position us with good mindset for us to be inside the industry.
So does that mean that from childhood, just like here, you also had the interest?
Yes, yes. I've been driving for a while, so when the opportunity came, I just grabbed it.
Yeah.
Wow, I can tell, because this is something you have to be very passionate about and daring to move into something, because there's not many women who have the courage to actually do what you're doing. Yes. This is very inspiring. Yeah. And I want to understand this. How is a typical day like for you? Like, if somebody wants to imagine what you do at work, from your beginning of the work day till the end, run us through what you do, especially with the side of driving the truck. Yes. What you do, maybe the type of inspections, what you go about to keep safe and all of that. We want to know how your day goes on a normal day.
I mean, you're supposed to report at 5:30 to see to the truck.
AM?
Yes.
5 a.m.
I mean, we are not supposed to move the truck after. I mean, you're supposed to move the truck from 6 a.m.
Okay.
That is the company policy. So you come, you do checks in case there's any problem before you see to it, so that you move from there with your assistant. Okay. Then we also proceed to the depot. Okay. Then you wait, and you'll be in order, in queue before you are full. Then you come back to your depot before you are discharged.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So that's how.
All right. So when you drive off with the truck, I want to understand, where do you go to? Like, where do you take the trucks to? Is it like that you are carrying goods, so that we can all picture, when we close our eyes, we want to have an idea what you do. Okay. Do you get it? Yeah.
Okay.
You take that for us.
I drive ATK. That is we go to the airport.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then she will talk for herself.
All right. Then let me hear about yours too.
Okay. I too drive this thing, white product, which is the Super and the Argo.
Oh, I like the way, when you're actually mentioning the cars, how you smile. It's like, oh, this is very interesting.
Super and the Argo. Yeah. So
Sorry, we don't know what the super and the Argo
The
is.
super is the petrol.
Oh, okay. So they carry the petrol.
The petrol.
Yes. Wow.
And the diesel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's, and then what does yours carry?
Mine carry Carol. That's for the aviation fuel.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and 54,000 liters.
54,000 liters.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's manual, track, and automatic. So we both.
Wow. You know, on a normal day, when I'm on the road and my car is close to a track like this, my heart, I want to speed and leave that. So how do you feel? What are some of the challenges that you go through when you are driving the truck?
The truck.
Yes.
Okay. Like in the morning, like this, if you sit behind your wheels and you started this car, and in fact, on the way, people will see you, even especially the men. If they see you on the road, they admire you very much. They will start calling you names. They will say, "Hey,
what are some of the names?"
Some of them, they were like, "Hey, Madam, who you boy?
Hey, Madam Jiwutu.
Madam Jiwutu. Madam, what you name? They will call you names.
Yeah.
And if they will call you that name, but since you are well trained and you know what you are doing, you have to be focused. You don't have to concentrate. You don't have to look at them or this thing, so that your mind will focus. Yeah, you have to focus, and this focus to because the training has let us know how to do this thing. We have the mindset. You have to set your mind that you know what you are doing. You see, you know what you are doing. So where you are going, you have focus on it. You don't have to listen to them. That they are giving you fans, so your head will be so swelling. No, you have to be focused. So then at times, I remember a certain story that when I was driving, and a certain man was on this motor vehicle. As soon as they want, okay, especially when you are going, you see this big truck. Yeah. The small car doesn't want to give you way on the road. But if you give them light, they will not give you the way. But if they see that you are a lady, they intentionally stop for you.
Oh.
They intentionally stop for you. And because if they stop, they want to see how you maneuver and go through the small chance they have given to you. They don't know. Yes, they want to see how you can maneuver and go. But if you do that thing, they say, "Hey, madam, you are good.
So if you're able to actually go through it, then they give you the fans.
The fans, they can watch. They will give you the fans. They say, "Oh, but."
So then, so far, no particular challenge so far.
You know, sometimes when they realize that you are a woman or a lady behind the steering, some people, if you are ahead of them, they will speed to it to verify whether what they really did see really exists, that you were the one driving. Because sometimes our uniform, you don't see us. Yes, sometimes we have to wear helmet and stuff. So they will just say, are you bad? And I said, like, just want to be sure that what they are saying is right. So sometimes you have to let them take over. If not, they will even cause trouble for you. So you just let them take their trouble.
Have you had a situation where the truck will probably stop on the road? Maybe, I mean, cars have problems. Maybe the truck has a mechanical issue and the truck stops all of a sudden. Do you have the expertise to fix the car? You know how on a normal day, women find it difficult to change the tire of a saloon car. So I'm imagining how if something should happen to the tire, you have to change it. Can you do that?
Yeah. Yes, usually we have assistants to the truck. So if anything, they will get down, they will be there to support. And if anything, you can also call the office. And they also will come and assist.
It means you don't drive alone. There's someone with you. So in case of any issue, you handle it together.
Yes. Yes, so that's what they're doing.
And have you had any situation where, you know, we had an issue at the Atomic some years back where there was an explosion of fire. Have you had any exposure to something of the sort? Since you are driving trucks that carry fuel, nothing like that. Not even fuel leakage.
No.
Usually we have a fire training section at BIA. Every time they come and train us, so we are well trained.
So that means you have the fire extinguishers and all that on board.
And we have done the first aid in case of any emergency we are supposed to. So we have gone through all that.
Our company they are always particular about our maintenance. Yeah. Very, very particular about our maintenance. They don't want us to get any problem on the way. So
the trucks.
The trucks, yeah. So the maintenance there is number one.
Yes. Okay, now, after driving such a machine, let me call it a machine because it's a big vehicle. Yes. When after that, maybe you have to sit in a smaller car, how do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, when you sit in, I mean, with the first 1-2 minutes, you have to psych your mind that I'm in a small car, especially when you're going reverse. The tanker reverse is different from the small car. So you go one and say, hey.
I mean, the big car, small car.
I'm sure even the brakes, the handbrake will probably be at a different place.
Yes. So with that, within the first 2 minutes, you'll be a little bit clumsy. So from there, you just psych your mind and position your mind that you are in a small car. So you just focus on that. You become a little bit lighter when you are driving. But along the line, you just manage and go. So that's the thing.
That is great. Now, how is your family relating to this choice of career? What's the support or feedback from family, like your family, your relatives?
Well, initially, I mean, especially when my mom, especially when she sees the car, she say, hey, this car there is heavy. You linge like this. You can sit inside the car. So I said, oh, auntie, linge can drive, so let me. It wasn't easy for her. She really didn't know how full it is when there's a problem, but she managed to love what I'm doing, and with my children, everybody started loving it. The way I always come back safely. And did so. And our company have not had any
issue.
Yes, so I told them the company that where I am is very safe. So that's the thing.
What about you, madam?
Oh, my family always supports me. Even if in the morning like this, if I'm setting off from the house, they say, Mommy, are you going? I say, yes, let's pray.
I was going to ask that.
Let's pray. So after prayers, everything is okay for us. And they really support me anywhere that I go. If I'm on this thing, a transit, they can call, well, Mommy, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. I'll come around this time, or tomorrow I will come. They say, okay. So they are not this thing. They're okay for me. They're okay for me. Yeah, they always support me. Yeah. Even my sisters and my mom is not around, but my sister is always supporting me. He gave me the vim to do it. He said, go and do it. You can do it. I said, I can do it too.
It's good to have a supportive circle around you, especially in career choices like this.
Yeah.
Yes. And you all mentioned that you have families, you have children and all of that. How do you juggle your responsibilities with family? Let's take Madam Peprah first.
All right. Since I know the type of job that I'm in, if I get a little bit chance or weekend, I know that this weekend I have to make use of that. So I will prepare all my food, everything, and store it for the whole week for them before I will leave the house. So if I'm not there, they are okay. I manage the house during weekend or my free time. I manage everything and do all the house chores before I will leave, so that they can be certified for me.
What about you?
Yeah, my children have been very, very helpful. They know, the type of job that I do. So it's like a teamwork. We all do the cooking together and everything.
How many children do you have?
I have 4 boys.
4 boys? Wow. Well, you're a very strong woman. You're handling 4 boys at home and driving a truck at work.
Yes. So I always communicate with them, tell them, even when I was coming, I told them I'm coming here. It's like, we help each other. It's a teamwork.
So how is it a teamwork for the boys? They're able to cook and clean? And
yes.
How do you get them to do that?
I trained them from the infancy. I started because I knew I have boys. Yeah. So there was no girls. So we always do things together. My 3rd boy is a fantastic cook. He cooked.
Wow. Oh, she just did this. Well, I have to visit then. What about you two?
The children?
Yes.
2 girls and 1 boy.
2 girls and 1 boy. Yeah. So the girls would definitely... Wow. Wow. But how is this... Would you say there's an influence of the work you do on your marriage? The kind of relationship you have as a wife?
Yeah.
Are you able to... Do you think that... you know how in our culture, when a woman tries to do something that a man does, sometimes it's seen as you trying to shoulder or go shoulder to shoulder to your husband or to another man. You know, it's like you think you're a woman, you drive a truck, so you think you are like me. Do you have those issues?
Oh no, I mean, I do give the respect that is required at my home, so I don't have any problem. Yes.
So your work doesn't have any influence on your marriage. So what about you?
I don't have any influence because
people are super women.
The man always supports me, and we are doing everything hand to hand.
Understand.
Yeah.
It's a teamwork.
Did you say before you even picked the job, we had a discussion about it before?
Yes.
That is why.
Without their support, it would have not been. Yes. So we do have their support. So that's what that's made us up to.
All right. Now I know you are driving the truck that carries the fuel. Yours is for aviation. Yeah. And then yours was for what too?
It's Argo, the diesel.
The diesel and then
the super.
Oh, the ones, the normal vehicles.
Now,
apart from these ones that you are driving, if you have the chance to drive another big vehicle or truck, what would you want to drive? Do you learn about other vehicles that are big like the truck? Maybe you have an interest in trying this. Have you tried any other vehicle that's that big apart from what you use at work?
Oh,
like maybe the bus.
The bus. We started the bus.
You started with the bus.
The bus.
You started with the bus before you came. Apart from the bus too. I'm not trying to imagine you in a different car.
I mean, personally, I have passed through most of the cars. I've with the Ford. I was a Ford driver. Yes.
From where to where?
Accra, Cape Coast. Yes. So from Ford and then the bus and the truck. So it has been a process for me. So
were you a driver who speeds? Because I know Ford.
We are trained to speed. But when we came to the truck, we are regulated. 65. That's the maximum.
Speed.
Okay. So the trucks have a speed limit.
Yes. You are not supposed to exceed.
So the company have given us the speed limit.
Oh, okay. I thought it's something every truck.
No,
our company
policy.
Our company.
Maximum speed is 65. You don't exceed that.
For safety.
Yes. And by 6 p.m. you close. You don't drive after 6 p.m. So that has helped. So there's no speed. So I have to abide by company policy.
But that is beautiful because usually on the roads we see other trucks.
At
night, sometimes the lights are not working. So it's good that your company takes care of all these measures.
You're not supposed to drive. I mean, the maximum day you can drive is 8 hours.
8 hours.
Every 4 hours you go for
a break.
For break.
Yes. So no stress, peaceful. And then they plan your journey for you, where to rest and all that. So
it means you always know what you're doing.
And they will take care of you too.
I like how you speak about your company. It means the conditions you are happy there.
Yes, they do take care.
Oh, now let's think about health now. You know, even for taxi drivers or normal, maybe a minibus or van, you hear people complain about their waist a lot. Do you have problems health-wise because you sit all the time?
Yeah.
And if you do, how do you handle them?
Yeah. Every year we go for medicals, so the company take care of us on the medicals that to see whether we are fit or not. Okay. So with that, within a year, if there's something they will see. Yes. So it's compulsory by force. You have to go for medicals.
All right.
At times you are on transit, they will call you that your time is due for medicals. Yes. They will call you, and you have to come and do it. They will not allow you to go on trips again.
It's company policy.
So, have you ever experienced maybe a waist problem because maybe you sat for long? It may not be a serious health issue, but you know, like somebody who is a mason will feel like he's carried a whole lot of things, so his arms are tired. Yeah. So for you, do you have something of the sort, like an occupational hazard? Every job has its own ups and downs. Yeah. So I'm trying to find out what yours is like.
Oh yeah, sometimes you know the issue. I mean, the road that we use around the toll, the oil. I mean, it's not really good, but we are trained that we should always, you know, I mean, what you are carrying 54,000, you just have to take your time. And we have a speed limit 65. We don't even go to 65. So we just take our time. So you know the road, we just have to look after yourself.
So is the same route you use every day?
Yes.
Is it the same route?
Yes. I mean, where we load, it's almost the same terrain.
Oh, so okay. So then it means you know the roads and how to maneuver.
When we are going to load with the same road, but when they dispatch you, different route.
So
as a truck driver, I want to understand Horgle Transport. If you are transporting diesel and super, for instance, are you transporting them to the filling stations? I know yours is aviation, so you take it to the airport. So here in Accra, maybe Kotoka Airport. Yeah. But for you, do you go to the various filling stations?
Yes. I go to various filling stations, and at times I travel to outside, like Kumasi. Kumasi.
No, it's good you have brought this up. So you have external trips as well. How is that like?
It's
Do
really
you have to take special measures when you have a longer trip?
Yes, they will plan your journey for you. And after, if you drove 4 hours, you have to rest, pack a safer place and rest for about 30 minutes before you continue your journey. They will do everything for you.
But have you had a situation where maybe you've parked, like you're saying, you parked on the road? Maybe if it's, how many hours do you take? Since you are driving at a speed of 65, average, how many hours do you take to get to Kumasi?
The journey it depends, but around by 5 hours you have to be there. 5 hours.
For instance, 5 hours journey, and you are saying the policy is to rest after 4 hours. What if where you are, like, have you had any experience where you parked somewhere, you had an issue? Maybe, you know how sometimes maybe like somebody will attack you or something of the sort. You've never had, or somebody tried to steal the phone. You've never had anything like that.
No. That's why they plan the journey. They know where
you
it's safer.
So
it's safer for you.
Where exactly
you have to stop.
Yes. That is very detailed.
Yeah.
You can't
stop anywhere. No.
So there are stopping points along the way
for safety reasons.
Measures.
Yeah.
You can't just stop in. No. Only when it's measured, for that.
Because you know sometimes you just see a truck maybe in the evening parked off by the bush at dark, and it's dark. So I'm imagining if you are by yourself or even with another person. In this scenario, some of the things you may be exposed to. But you have specific points where you should stop.
Yeah.
Have you had a situation where your fuel has finished while you're driving before?
No.
No,
that's why
everything. They plan everything. It's never.
Okay, we've been talking about work since we started. What do you do for fun? You go to work at 5 a.m. What time do you close?
We close,
5 to 5.
5 to 5. So it means basically your whole day.
Yeah.
So how do you unwind, take off some stress, have fun? Tell us. We'll listen to you first.
Okay. During weekends, because Monday to Friday you're at work.
Yeah.
But during weekends,
but you weekends you be cooking, no?
Yes, but
you be stocking the fridge.
Yes, but at least you get a small time to rest or have fun or the rest. So during weekend, if I'm free like this, at times I go to this beach with my husband so that we rest and.
I like live
so
band.
we like the beach.
Live band. When you go to listen?
Right at the corner.
Oh, okay. And do you have specific songs you like to hear? Maybe an artist you like. Maybe our DJ can give you some tunes. Then we shake our bodies.
I like the old schools, the Supremes, the Pointer Sisters, and I was even mentioning Arita. The old, those.
What about you? Music. Like, when you go to the beach, don't you listen to music?
Oh.
So what are some of the songs you like?
Any type of cool
song. Well, let me ask you about the food. Since you cook, what are some of the meals you really like? Because if food, you know how sometimes as a woman you cook, and because you cook so many meals at once, you don't even feel like eating. So it means you must really like some meals to keep it going. So tell us about some of the meals you like.
Actually, I like food.
Tim, all the one day.
No, the tim. So, since
with what soup?
With tom soup. Since during weekdays you will not get that chance, but weekend, like Sunday like this after church, by all means I have to cook food. Yes, by all means. Okay,
DJ, can you give us some cues? I want you to release stress. I'm giving you a chance to release stress this week. Don't wait till, it's weekend, right? It's Friday night. So tomorrow there's no work apart from the cooking and all that.
Yes.
I want to see some dancing moves. That was really fun. I saw your reaction when the song changed. I'm glad.
Thank you.
I'm glad. All right, so we'll go for a quick commercial break, and DJ Kelvin will take us through some tunes while we go off. We'll be right back.
oh one it, back am body too correct. Oh no, Eddie man don't forget. Money go perfume, oh collect, oh wale, oh one it, back am body too correct. Say she love me, they all love it. Sensima, why they for Benzema? I want $1 Sensima. This kind dance, you the dance, I'm doing the singing, you doing the dance. Why you wanna do me long thing? She open up so why you they do me something? Why you they do me long thing? She open up so why you they do me something? Oh collect, oh wale, oh one it, back am body too correct. Oh no, Eddie man don't forget. Money go perfume, oh collect, oh wale, oh one it, back am body too correct. Say she love me, they all love it. Sensima.
As usual, lit tunes from DJ Kelvin Smith, and it's been an amazing session with my two super women who are truck drivers from Horgle Transport. We've had an intensive discussion. What are your parting words for our viewers?
Okay, thank you. My little advice that I have for my fellow ladies is, since every human being have this mindset, I want my ladies to have the growing mindset, and they should work towards it. I want to empower them too, so that they can embrace more men-to-men jobs, like painting, mechanics, and even driving these trucks. Yeah. And they shouldn't let any man to limit their potential. Also, so that the sky should be their limit. Oh, that's what I have for them.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I also want to pat on that. At least they shouldn't see the truck as a dangerous this, but I believe that if they focus and they are determined with their passion, they will also be able to join us also to drive. So they are always welcome.
That's welcome. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. I've got some gifts for you that I would like to present. So I'll present to Madam Oye first. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you, Madam.
And Madam Vida.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so these are...
It's nice. Let me put it on my lap. It's nice.
You want to keep it on your lap? Okay, so this is a token from us to say thank you so much for joining us. We are humbled.